Big flavor, one pan, and hardly any cleanup. Let's make sheet pan chicken fajitas. Hi, I'm Christina. I've been cooking professionally for almost 7 years now, and I'm a working mom of 2 beautiful daughters. I am obsessed with fajitas. Love them. I used to always order them when I went out to restaurants, but now I found the easiest and the best way to make them at home. Let's get cooking. First, preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. First up, let's get our veggies ready. A little prepping tip. I like to prep my veggies and onions first before I do my protein or chicken, just so I don't have to worry about cleaning the cutting board and cleaning the knife. For this recipe, you can use any type of bell peppers. You want about 3. Now, I like the colors personally, so today I'm using orange, yellow, and red, but you can use your favorite. Green is honestly just my least favorite, and you just want to cut them into classic thin strips like you would see on classic fajitas. You want the strips to be about 1/2 inch thick when slicing them. And now for the onion. You can't have fajitas without onion. I am using a yellow onion, but you could definitely use a white one if you prefer. We're just gonna cut the ends off and peel off the outer layer of that onion. Cut the onion in half, lay it on its side, and then just slice it into long strips for the fajitas. Separate them into strips, and we're going to throw this with the peppers until we're ready to add them to the sheet pan. My sister also loves using red onion in this recipe if you prefer. Now it's time to prepare the chicken. You need about 2 pounds chicken breast, boneless, skinless for this recipe. Mine was about 4 breasts based on the size. You can use chicken thighs if you prefer. Make sure that they're boneless and skinless. We are going to slice this into about the same size as the pepper, 1/4 inch strips, and I'm just going to place them in a mixing bowl to get it coated with the seasoning. When you slice the chicken, you want to make sure you cut against the grain. If you can't see, sometimes I flip it over and you can see the grain here. It's usually going to go along the long part of the chicken, and this is going to make it more tender when it's cooking. Now we're going to season the chicken. So we're going to do a quick and easy homemade fajita seasoning. So start with a tablespoon of chili powder. I just sprinkle it right on top of the chicken and get it evenly coated, and it works great every time. Now you need a little bit of paprika, a teaspoon today, and then 2 teaspoons of cumin. Now, if you are admiring my beautiful spice jars, don't forget everything is linked in the description below in case you're curious where we got anything. Now we're gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then 1/4 teaspoon dried oregano, and then optional, but I'm using today, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper. And last but not least, a little pepper, just about 1/2 teaspoon. I almost did a teaspoon, and then 1 teaspoon salt. Now this recipe is linked in the description, so you do not have to write all of that down. We've done it for you. Then just toss to coat the chicken in that seasoning mixture. Now, you might be watching this and you might be thinking, I could just use a fajita seasoning packet. And yes, of course you could. That's completely fine. But listen, you're here to save money and cook on a dime. And this is one of our tips. It took literally seconds to make our own with ingredients that I already had on hand, and it's a fraction of the cost. Just toss until everything is nice and coated. Now it's time to get out your sheet pan. So I am lining mine today with parchment paper. You can spray it with non-stick spray, or you can wrap it with foil if you prefer. Add the chicken right to the pan. Spread it out to a somewhat even layer, but don't stress about it too much yet. Then add in the peppers and the onions to that chicken. Drizzle with about 2 tablespoons oil. I'm doing olive oil. Now the peppers and onions will look like a lot, but don't worry, they cook down when they bake. And now it's time to toss. You just want to toss to get that oil coated, and it will get some of the seasonings on the peppers and onions. Once it's tossed, you just want to spread it out into a thin layer. You're really wanting to make sure the chicken does not overlap, just so it cooks evenly throughout. It's okay if it's on the peppers and onions. It's just the chicken that we're really worried about. Bake for 18 to 25 minutes until that chicken is cooked through. It's been about 10 minutes. I recommend tossing the ingredients with some tongs halfway through the cooking time just to make sure everything gets cooked evenly. Now it just needs to cook for about 8 more minutes. When the fajitas are almost ready, it's time to heat up the tortillas. Now, to make sure I do not add more dishes, this is the little life hack that I do every single time. Get the amount of tortillas you will be using with your dinner and wrap them in foil. Now you can use any tortillas. I'm doing flour today, but you just use your favorite. Add them to the oven for the last 5 minutes of the cooking time. I just put it on that separate rack right at the bottom and they'll get warm through. So it's been about 8 more minutes, and what you want to do is check the internal temperature of the chicken. I am using a digital meat thermometer. Just stick it into the center of one of the chicken strips, and you're wanting it to read 165. I am reading over that, so this is ready to serve. It is ready. Before serving, I love to top it with a little bit of lime. This gives it the best flavor. I love freshly juiced limes, but you can use a pre-juiced lime juice if you want. I'm using my lemon squeezer, which of course is linked below. Look how much more lime juice you get out of that. It's the real MVP, guys. It's amazing. If you make your own cocktails at home, you really gotta have one of these bad boys. Look how much lime juice comes out of this, and it adds so much flavor. Time to serve it up. Luckily, our tortillas are already warm and ready for us. Just be careful when opening that foil because it can be hot. Woo, they look wonderful. I love serving it just off the pan and off the foil because it ensures that I don't have anything to clean up. Because listen, I just throw this foil away and the dishes are done. Now let me know in the comments below, what toppings do you like for your fajitas? I'm kind of a plain Jane girl. I just like the peppers, the onions, and the chicken. But I know there's lots of people out there that like sour cream, cheese, guacamole. You do you, boo. You can just make a nice little fajita bar with your favorite toppings and everyone can choose what they like. Now it's time to enjoy. I cannot wait, friend. The chicken is so tender and flavorful, more so than any restaurant ones I've ever had. And you can grab that full recipe in the description below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I know you are gonna love this next video. Until next time, friends, I got some fajitas to eat. I will see you next time. Woo!